It's pretty much the things that dreams are made of. How many times have you been working in post and you're like, I wish there was just a way to process all this audio one shot and dial it in to perfection? Well, it's here. It exists. Recently, Adobe released an update for their editing software Premiere. I personally use Premiere Pro. My version came with a magic button. No, seriously, it's a magic button. It's AI. So you basically just grab all of your speaking parts in your video, you nest it into one, and then you just hit the magic button. It will do magic for sure. But anyway, we're going to test it. That's not something you're into. No blood, no foul, no harm. See you next time. And if you want to hang out and see this, then stick around. What we're going to do is we're going to try to see if we can spot the enhancement, the enrichment, and see what the difference is. Before we do that, let me show you guys inside of Adobe Premiere where this feature is located in case you haven't ever used it. Just a quick little FYI, everything that you've been hearing audio-wise up to this point has been enhanced in Adobe Premiere. The portion of the test that you're getting ready to hear now won't have enhancement at all, and I'll showcase how the enhancement works. Just letting you know. I set up a test clip here that we're going to listen to. It has nothing on it as far as any effects or anything like that, any processing. Now, the audio that I'm running into OBS that I'm recording on and then transferring to Adobe Premiere, the Rodecaster Pro 2 is what I'm going through. So there is some effects processing that's taking place there. It's not just raw audio. I just want to give you guys a little disclosure on that. Now, if you're not familiar in the workspaces of Adobe Premiere, there is a panel over to the right called Effects, and inside that panel is Essential Sound. So we want to make sure that we have the clip highlighted and we go into Essential Sound. I personally just grab Default, and then we can actually go here to Enhance Speech and hit Enhance. Now you can see that it changed here. If not, just rewind the video. You'll see that there was a change in the audio in the timeline here. And we're going to turn this all the way down, and we're going to play it back to see what it sounds like without the enhanced audio. This is a test recording, and basically all I'm doing is speaking so that I have audio inside of Adobe Premiere so that we can go use. Okay, now let's go back. I'm gonna jump this up to say 9 here, and then let's play that back. This is a test recording, and basically all I'm doing is speaking so that I have audio inside of Adobe Premiere so that we. So this thing's adding a lot of different things. It's going through and it's finding the highest point in volume, and then it's bringing everything up to match overall. It sounds like it's hitting it with noise gate. Is it perfect? Will it do everything? No, you'll still need to do some things. Like, for example, I don't really like where it sets my volume, and that's just a personal preference. A lot of people in professional industry try to get it around 12 dB. For whatever reason, I think that I try to get it up a little higher. I like to get around 6, negative 6 dB instead of negative 12 dB. Another thing I would always do too, and if you're making an entire long video, what you can basically do is just nest the entire speaking part and run it one shot. But for this video, I'm going to show you guys that I usually go in, and you don't have to do this. You can find what works for you. But I go to podcast voice, and then let's play that back and see what that sounds like. Oh, also, I usually turn it up to about 2 dB in the timeline there. So we're at 2 dB. Let's run that back. This is a test recording, and basically all I'm doing is speaking so that I have audio. That sounded terrible. I see what I did. I went back, I looked at the playback, I watched it, I clicked something I wasn't supposed to click, I didn't mean to, and that made it sound like that. But anyway, let's try this with real raw audio. For this test, I went outside with my cell phone and got real ambient sound. My air conditioner, my pool pump, wind blowing around me. I just basically wanted to throw a real life situation at this thing, which would be a cell phone with raw audio coming from the cell phone. So let's see what it sounds like with absolutely nothing. Again, even my microphone, my lavalier mic right now is not being processed with the speech enhancement at all. It's just coming through the Rodecaster Pro. So let's see what the cell phone audio sounds like. Okay, so now we are going on the phone, and I have the pool pump running behind me. You can probably hear it. we're going to apply the speech enhancement and see if the AI can act. You can hear the winds ripping because it's about to rain. Now in this next one, I have the air conditioning system running close by. Now, I'm journeying over towards the air conditioner, and we're going to see if the AI can get rid of the air conditioning noise. So you can hear the compressor obviously is getting it. Now the next one, I go further out in the yard. I go a little further out in the yard. I'm probably a good 25, 30 feet away from the pool pump and probably 30 plus feet away from the AC. So a little further away from the AC unit, a little further away from the pool pump, but there is some wind. You can actually see I can still hear the pool pump. I can hear the rustling from the areca palms. The areca palms here blowing. It's about to rain. And we will see how the AI speech enhancement stacks up, which is normal noise. Normal noise is basically what I said there. Okay. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you guys the process on how I do nesting, right? My Adobe Premiere is pretty much set up that when you dump in the audio and the video, they're separated. You got video, you got audio, but they're linked. This computer's so new, I haven't gone in, and I personally don't like that. I would rather have the video and the audio unlinked so I can move them separately. But nonetheless, just highlight the entire source here in the timeline, all 3 clips, right click, and then go up to unlink. So now that you have separated each individual piece of this thing, highlight the audio source in the timeline, and we are going to nest. So right click, go up and nest. If this is wrong, I'm sure you'll tell me in the comments, but I didn't go to school for this. I'm self-taught. So we're gonna call this OD audio for outdoor audio, and we'll just say audio 3 or yeah, OD audio 3, good enough. Now watch what happens here. Bam, everything just became one source of an audio track. This is just for this video purposes, okay? Calm down. Somebody's probably like, why would you do that? You got 3, I get it, but this is just for testing purposes. Now we go into essential sounds here and make sure that we've highlighted that. And again, just go to dialogue, default, and we are going to go ahead and hit the enhancement. It's processing, it's rendering, done. So let's see what it sounds like without. We're going to turn the mix amount all the way down. Okay, so now we are going on. Now let's go halfway. Let's see what it sounds like. So 5, somewhere in there. On the phone. And I have the pool pump running behind me. You can probably hear it. All right, so I can tell that it's trying to muffle things down a hair. Let's juice it. Let's go up to like 9. Right about there. All right, let's see what that sounds like. Okay, so now we are going on the phone, and I have the pool pump running behind me. Oh, it's trying to crunch it super hard. Okay, so now we are going on the phone, and on the what? All right, we'll turn that down a hair. It's trying to do a lot of repair at that range. So now we are going on the phone, and let's turn repair off. Let's see what happens. And I have the pool pump running behind me. You can probably hear it. We're going to apply the speech enhancement and see if the AI can actually get rid of that real life sound. So now let's turn on vocal presence. Now we are going on the phone, and I have the pool pump running behind me. You can probably hear it. We're going to apply the speech enhancement and see if the AI can actually get rid of that real life sound. So now I'm journeying over towards the air conditioner. That's a tough one. It's doing a lot of noise gating, trying to basically, it's working to get rid of that external noise. Don't know if that's going to be the jam. Let's see. Let's go to podcast voice, roll back. See, this is where like work's still involved, I guess. So let's go to say 8. Now click on repair. Let's turn that noise gate down. Let's see if we can dial it. So now we are going on the phone, and I have the pool pump running behind. Oh, it's chopping it up hard. It's chopping it up real hard. And I have the pool pump running behind me. You can probably hear it. We're going to apply the speech enhancement and see if the AI can actually get rid of that real life sound. so now I guess there's no way that we're going to actually get rid of the pool pump and the AC. Maybe I'm just expecting too much. No. Maybe. So let's see here. Let's turn this up a little more and see if we can get a little more of that dialed in a little better. Going on the phone, and I have the pool pump, running behind me. You can probably hear it. We're going to apply the speech enhancement and see if the AI can actually. And I have the pool pump running behind me. You can probably hear it. We're going to apply the speech enhancement and see if the AI can actually get rid of that real life sound. That sounds a little better. Okay, so now we are going on the phone, and I have the pool pump running behind me. You can probably hear it. Is it me? Did I not say phone? All right, unclick this. So now we are going on the phone. Okay, I obviously hear phone there. So now we are going on the phone, and I have the pool pump running. Okay, so now we are going. Yeah, I think I'm doing too much. On the phone, and I have the pool pump running behind me. You can probably hear it. We're going to apply the speech enhancement and see if the AI can actually get rid of that real life sound. Holy Nikes. Wait a minute, dude. Uh-oh, I juiced it. I was like, you know what? Let's just turn it all the way up to 100 and see what happens. Oh my God, if I say phone and you can tell I say phone. Okay, so now we are going on the phone, and I have the pool pump running behind me. You can probably hear. I almost sound Spanish right there. I got the pool pump running behind me. And I have the pool pump running behind me. You can probably hear. I got the pool pump running behind me. We're going to apply the speech enhancement and see if the AI can actually get rid of that real life sound. So now I'm journeying over towards the air conditioner, and we're going to see if the AI can get rid of the air conditioning noise in the speech enhancement. Now I'm a little further away from the AC unit, a little further away from the pool pump. Bro. Wait a minute, dude. Like, that's incredible. I guarantee you, if I was using a lavalier, like if I was using my lavalier mic, I was just using the phone mic, but I guarantee you, if I was using something that's a little more directional, that thing would have been solid. You can hear the AI. It sounds robotic, but I'm just super impressed that the air conditioner disappeared. I'm literally within maybe 7 feet of it. It sounds like I have auto-tune. I sound like T-Pain, bro. I have to say, that is impressive. Is it perfect? No. Impressive, though? Yeah. And remember, gang, that was a cell phone. This is a broadcast microphone running through a Rodecaster Pro 2. The fact that the pool pump disappeared and the AC unit, that's pretty crazy. So let's see what speech enhancement sounds like now on this mic. It's now been activated, and I'm not really sure how it sounds, if it sounds any different. You guys let me know in the comments below. If you have tips, tricks, suggestions, advice, drop that. I love hearing back from you guys. I love hearing that, hey, you're doing it wrong. And then I take your advice and I apply it and try it. Right? And yeah, so I don't mind. That doesn't bother me. Let me know what works. Right? Be sure to sub the channel. Thumbs vertical. And yeah, I'll catch you guys next time. Take care.